Yo, what is going on? It is VCG back again with a tutorial video on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. For those of you who do not know me, I am a Twitch streamer. I also do uploads to YouTube, which is my content that I edit before publishing. Link to the YouTube channel is link to the Twitch channel is below, along with a couple of other ways that you can get in contact with me. I'll be answering questions at the end of this. Just if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Hit me up on Discord. Hit me up on my Twitch channel. Is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me while I'm streaming live. Odds are I'll be able to answer your questions. If not, I'll I'll tell you, yo, meet me in Discord after the stream. We'll talk. I have no problem describing more these strategies in detail. With that being said, let's just jump right on into it. This game can be done casually in about an hour. It's about 50 plus minutes. We're gonna I'll do some manipulation to this game. We're gonna take it down to about 34 and some change with the strategies that I'm going to show you. So you're going to save a significant amount of time. Let's get into the basics. Which turtle are we gonna pick? Do we really have the choice of all four turtles? Not really. Luckily for me, though, my boy Raph, he is the ideal choice. His weapon is actually, believe it or not, his weapon has the longest reach by 4 pixels. You would think, this guy, right, with the bow? Nope, this guy. The other 3 are pretty identical. They don't really have differences other than animation. Raphael's the guy with extra reach. Not sure why they made it that way, but I'm just gonna roll with it. But let's go over some controls. A is the jump button. Again, odds are we don't use just a straight up jump all that often. It's usually accompanied with the jump kick, but let's just do, this is the regular attack, which is just regular B button. Has a couple of different animations. Basically, if you're doing this, you're doing it wrong. Do not use this attack for anything except for one section, and that's only if you are in trouble. The jump kick is a A-B motion. Hit A, then B. You hit A to jump. B, you hit B at the peak of your jump. Otherwise, it doesn't work. If I hit A, then B early, that's what happens. Nothing. In this version. In the Japanese version, however, you can do your jump kick out of any spot. But this is a tutorial for the North American. Up, down. Nope. You gotta go peek of your jump, then jump. Then kick, sorry. Peek of your jump, then kick. Peek of your jump, then kick. The attack that I'm going to describe to you, I'm going to show you the motion on the controller too. I feel that it's very important. It is a rolling motion between A and B. So what we're going to do is, it's that. Look at me here. See this? We're going to roll it. It's basically taking the A and sliding over to B. Get used to it. This is what we're going to use for the majority of the game. So, with that being said, your finger is going to blister. I haven't played this game in months, and I want you to take a look at my thumb if you can. It is all over gross. Take care of your thumb. If your thumb is hurting to a ridiculous level, don't push this game. It's not worth it. Safety first. Definitely safety first. I cannot... You're going to have to build a callus. If you're going to run this game consistently, like multiple days a week, you're going to build a callus on your trigger finger here, like for sure. Just doing this over and 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 over. It's crazy. It really is. I've never had a game be so hard on the hands. I've heard that there are some definitely runner-ups, but this game is exceptionally hard on the body. So Hold on one moment. I'm going to bring my timer over here so I can see it. While the timer is not important because we're not really speed running, it is going to let us know where we are in the stages. I, of course, named them some interesting things. Third stage being poop. But hey, you're in the sewer. You gotta have some poop somewhere. All right, so let's get started. When you start the game, make sure... I'll actually show you how we're going to start the game. We're going to go as quickly as possible because you're on a global timer, and it will set the foot soldiers to a different thing. Mash it, and the game starts. So again, sounds stupid, but it does make a difference. Timer starts when you can move the turtle. So some things we gotta note. Stay towards the middle. Where I am right now, this is the perfect spot to be in. You're not exactly equal distance, but you can hit the left ones without any real issue, and you can hit the right ones. And if I'm in the middle hitting them up, the ones that come from the top to the bottom, you're in the best spot for this. Also, where I'm at right now, I can now scroll the screen without moving. Like, look, it just scrolls. And that's what is very important. And it doesn't matter here so much. I can show you where it does, though. This next section here. So let's go minimum till we get the next foot soldier. Okay, right there. See we have 3 and nothing else is encountering? Well, that's because we had to scroll the screen more. So basically, what you want to do for each section of foot soldiers is make sure you go all the way to the right, which we'll do in the next section. But before we do, I want to explain something. Your biggest time loss is going to be right here. Your biggest time loss is getting hit by these cannonballs or whatever, these gigantic sphere-like... Anyway, they're going to come down the stairs at you, and you're going to stay out of the way. And we're going to scroll all the way to the right. Even though the foot soldiers are going to spawn first, we're going to go all the way to the right side of the screen. Because that way, when we kill them, the rest of them are going to spawn. And that is absolutely important in this game. So let's go ahead. Stay out of the way. Don't hit the foot soldiers. Now that we're over here, see, now they just automatically spawn. And that may be common knowledge, but not everybody knows that. You know, if you do beat 'em ups on a regular basis, you know that. But if this is your first one, that is an important lesson. Alright, so we're just going to go through, and again, staying towards the middle as best we can. See how, and they'll come to us. The foot soldiers have absolutely no issue coming to us. That is definitely a thing. Alright, so we got one more stairway. Again, we can lose a lot of time here getting hit by those, so we just don't. In fact, like, the better you get at this run, that's where your time losses are going to be, is this section right here. Alright. Again, these are more purples, nothing crazy. Again, you see how even though I got knocked back, I jumped immediately back to the middle. I'm not gonna, like, shout that throughout the rest of the run, but I am gonna periodically remind everyone to stay in the middle. The swordmen, hit them before they get crazy. Like that. Because if you get hit by that, it's a full animation, and it's actually a decent amount of damage you'll take. Elevators, scroll a little bit to the right so the third one spawns. Don't just hit the 2 as they pop out. Make sure you scroll it all the way to the right. Coming up next is the first annoying thing we're going to deal with. The Roadkill Rodneys. Luckily, they're early enough in the game that you're only about a minute and change in before you have to worry about your first reset. Where I am on this line right here is perfect. I'm going to jump kick over. I want to be as far over as I can. And when they hop out, I'm going to quick jump kick left. And then I'm going to diagonal walk myself down to here. And by that time, they're going to come around the corner. And when the bottom one turns all the way around, that's when I'm going to hit them. Let's do it. Jump kick, diagonal down. Then I jump kick twice, or I try to, get as close to that door as possible. So let's talk about some of the things that will screw up this section here, because it's really important that we talk about it now, rather than you blowing up the Discord box later on. VCG, I can't do what you're telling me, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong here. If they pop out, and I'm early, that one will go to the top. So don't go down until they're down. That's really important. So again, I'll show you the difference. Like, okay, so you do the jump kick and then you automatically start scrolling down. That's a no-no. So here we go. Jump kick fast, but wait for them to set themselves up. And the second thing that can go wrong, and this is very common. Oh, shoot, we shot too early. Shoot. See? So how do I avoid that? There's an easy way to do this. And A, you gotta make sure they all make the turn. So instead of watching all three, I watch the bottom one. When the bottom one comes around the corner, that's when I do it. Jump kick, and we're at the door. That's your best way, and honestly, that's going to take some practice. Even the best players miss those Roadkill Rodneys from time to time. Don't let that discourage you. Absolutely do not get turned off to this run because of that. It's going to happen. It happens to me. It happened to Pikachu. It happens to West Point Steve. We all miss them. Those are all top tier runners, by the way. So, we're going to get a new enemy here. It's going to be the gunman. There's a couple of things we need to learn in this game about projectiles shooting foot soldiers and enemies. We don't face them head on. We face them at a diagonal. So when they come in, hit them before they... If they're direct with you, they don't do it so much, see? They'll shoot at you. So we want to hit them before we're in their line of fire. And they won't shoot at us. They're actually not going to draw their weapon unless you're in range to get hit by it. So we can eliminate a lot of the time loss just by doing that. Okay, so we're about to do our first boss fight. So what we're going to do here is we're going to scroll all the way to the right. And then it's going to spawn the boss, which is Rocksteady. What I'm going to do for the first attack is line myself up with this jar, just a little bit off. Probably about, I'd say, right here. And I'm going to smash him. And then he's going to back up toward the window. When he's back all the way up, then I'm going to go up, match my weapon to his weapon, and then I'm going to hit him. So watch. It may not always... You're going to have a lot of resets here, because there's a lot that can go wrong. See, here I am. Hit him. He backs up. Look where my weapon is to his. Here, we'll stop. That's your visual point right there. One, he backs up. Whoops. That happens a lot, by the way. Again, everybody misses this from time to time. It happens. He backs up. And then you're not out of it here. Like, watch. I missed. You can still do it. It's harder, and if you do lose it, and you're still in the beginning stages, you can reset it up. It's not a one or done. See, I still got it. You don't want that to happen, but it does happen. So we hit him. This is ideally what you want. Whoops, I missed. My controllers are not being 100% lately. I'm getting a lot of dead inputs, which I have tested, but fact. That's Rocksteady. Let's move on to scene 2. You can do this one of two ways. He's gonna hop out. You can do it that way. If you're worried about the special timing right, you can just use a regular attack. I don't know. I just use a special. If you're really, really fancy, I mean, you can do it that way, which is the fastest. I don't recommend it for newer players because the timing on it's kind of crazy. All right, let's go. Okay, so here's something that newer players don't realize about the game, and why would they? Because who would know this? There's going to be a traffic light up here, right? We're going to hit it. Well, actually, we're not going to hit it first. Let's first do it without hitting the traffic light. So that section's done, right? So let's go ahead. Hit the traffic light. Oh, look, the third foot soldier's there. Actually, I broke my cardinal rule. Now they're all spawned. Again, you scroll the screen. And be careful around that fire hydrant. That can definitely happen. Again, let's go one more time. Hit it. Because again, you can get that foot soldier kill in there. Okay. Again, you get another foot soldier with a sewer cap. Like, kill him however you'd like. I use the special. These are just regular punchies. This next section, however, is extremely frustrating. It's almost guaranteed. Whoops, I'm sorry. We missed our splitter here. No big deal. It's extremely frustrating because there is so much that can go wrong here. They can pace you, so if you're not close enough to them and they're backing up, you're not getting any closer to them. So we have to compensate for that. So let's go ahead. One. That's not bad, but it's not great. But here, if they get out of control, jump kick behind them or jump kick them. Jump kicking is obviously the slowest way, but it's also, for newer players, the most simple way. And if you were playing the JPN version, that's how you do it anyway. You jump kick them. But if you can, special them. This section up here is... It's not difficult, but if you don't do it the right way, you're gonna lose a lot of time. I'm gonna show you there's a better way to do this, but for now, this is a solid way to do it. Look at him coming in. Oops, sorry. Trying to explain and do. Kill 3 down below, and then kill them up top. That's the best way to do it. For now. For now. Again, do not hit this lady here. That's just going to be a time loss. Coming up here, we have a couple of things that we want to take note of. If we take damage and get knocked to the right, we're going to have some wall animation that's going to take a lot of time loss here. Let's see if I can show you. No, don't grab me. I want to hit the wall. No. Hello. There we go. See? That's a lot of time loss, so we want to avoid that at all costs. So what we're going to do, it's purple, yellow, purple, yellow. For the purples, we're going to want to be on the right side of the road. For the yellows, we want to be more towards the center, and you'll see why. So he hops down. So we go for the yellow. See how the way they come in, it just makes more sense. Again, we got the purple. They can jump kick. Right at the jump kick. Whoops. Right at the jump kick, you can do the special. That's what we want. We got the purple. Let them jump kick in. Yellow. Towards the end, we can get those. It just works better that way. Pizza Hut signs, get in the middle as they fall. In an ideal world, you double special those guys. Actually, you know what? That's why we got the save state. Coming up here, we got some more purples. Again, just stay towards the middle. Whoops. We got one more sewer guy, and then it's going to be 3 yellows. Alright, so the bebop fight. There's an old school method where you're going to jump kick over to this tire and smash him here. I'm not going to teach that. There's a better way to do it. It's faster by at least a couple of seconds because you don't have to set it up. You don't have to have the jump kick set up. You just go straight to him. Bebop is going to hop in on the left. And what I'm going to do is run right up to him and match my weapon to his and start spamming. See right there? Let's see. Right there, you're fine to hit him. Of course, when I unpause, it's never good enough. Now I want to talk about him. He's 20 hits to die, alright? Let's just say, oh man, I screwed up. You're not done. You can set it up again. Oh. Come on, do it again. Oh. The stunt lock works over and over. Let's see. Oh. See? Right to the end. But of course, you know, you want to just one cycle it. Stand right here. This is why. Hoppy hop. You hop straight in. Otherwise, there's walking animation. You have to walk through that spot, and then it will let you hop. Or it'll make you jump, like, super high, or, like... Either way, you lose a lot of time to it. So again, hammer guys, as long as you hit them before they start swinging, they're just foot soldiers that walk in. Again, knife guys, don't try to fight them head on. They do lock onto you, but as long as you're fast, you're not going to have any issues. Coming up here are mousers. Mousers aren't that bad. What they're going to do is they're going to come out of the wall or the floor, depending on the stage. The next stage they're in, they're going to come out of the floor, but they're still going to be the upper right here. I count them out. There are 5 of them. 5. I always count it. Even if I'm speedrunning epic fucking time on it, I still do it. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds stupid, but you know how easy it is to lose track of something that happens 5 times that looks identical, especially when you've got the everything going. Like, it's crazy. So let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect, right? Let's keep going. Yum, yum, yum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's when they hop out is when you want to do the attack. Otherwise, you risk missing them. Now, there's a faster way to do it that saves you some frames, but I'm gonna let you know. Hold on, let's go. Sorry, I meant to make a save state that was a little bit closer. Oh, look, we missed, but I can set it up again. Maybe. It's fun. Yeah, the reason why I don't play this is because the way it's set up. I haven't run this lately. I'm gonna run it on my NES someday soon. I'm getting it repaired, actually, as we speak. Alright, let's get back to those mousers, right? Alright, daggers. Forgot about my daggers. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the mousers. And you can see the animation, they're gonna hop out. See how they hop out? That's your best time to hit them. 3, 4, 5. Let them hop out. Yum, 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 yum. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think that's really important. More hammers. Again, you know the drill. Don't let them hit you. I'm gonna scroll some more. Now, these guys, it's up to you. I always go to the bottom for them, but depending on how they spawn, it can be some real mystery how they come out. You can wait. Kill the top guy first. It's up to you. For this set of mousers, though, be right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it so important? Because what we're going to do is we're going to go to the right. We're going to kill one foot soldier and keep walking, and the spikes are going to miss us. Watch. 1, and just keep rolling. We do not want to get hit by those spaghetti spikes. Oh, that's a no-no. No, 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 no. These knock you back, and you deal... It's not the damage they deal, it's the time loss. Like, let's go ahead and get hit by it. Watch. Boom! All the way back here. So again, get hit. I'm sorry. Hit him. Yeah, get hit. And you're good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead. Keep scrolling. Swordman, again, as long as you stay on your game, they're not too bad. One more set of mousers. Doesn't matter what side you hit them on. I use that as a... I use the last mouser, like, being on that side as a placeholder. I mean, there are plenty of other spots you could have been and had it been okay. But that's a good visual cue for you. Alright. Obviously, daggers are whatevs. Just hit them. Next, we're going to fight Baxter. This one is not that bad. We're going to stay on this line. See this crack here? We're going to stay here. This is our happy spot. And it doesn't matter what part. The whole screen is good. So when Baxter comes, we're going to be on the far right of the screen, and we're going to start bashing. We're going to do on the right side, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. On this side, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When he changes sides, we jump kick over to him while hitting him. That deals 1 damage, and it'll give us the ability to do the other 2 attacks. I know that sounds confusing, but it's not once we get going here. But again, in the start, we can get a couple of bonus hits on him. He's over here, jump kick, 1, 2. Obviously, you do not want the mousers playing with you. That's Baxter. Let's try it again. Jump kick over. Jump kick over. Jump kick over. And you want to be right around here. That's Baxter. Not a whole lot to him, but he can cause you some turmoil. Like, you don't... Again, bad RNG where he just floats left, right, left, right, left, right. It's gonna cost you some extra time. But there's nothing you can really do about it. It's just roll with it. See these rocks? In this stage, you want to be at the top. The top of the screen is where you're gonna take the least amount of damage. Alright. The thing about this stage, this is where most people played casually as a child and said, well, this is as far as I can make it, because this is a tough stage. But I'm going to get us through this as best we can. Coming up is a plow. As long as you're up here, it doesn't hit you. There's a slight delay in the screen scrolling, but it's fine. You can keep going. Coming up next is the snowman. I'm not going to teach the manipulation. I'm just going to teach how to do it. They come in a couple of different ways. See what we get. When they're this way, just jump kick them and special them twice. Kick, special. Now let's see if I can get them to come in at the same time. Because you can group them. Nope. No. See, I gotta group them. There we go. Well, I had him. Alright, let's do this. Nope. We need them coming in groups. Oh well, maybe I can show you in the next section. There's definitely more of a chance. There we go. You can jump. No. We'll show you in the next section. Because there's... It'll give me a better chance to set them up because there's a double opportunity for it. But again, odds are that's the pattern you're going to get. Left, right, left, or right, left, right. It's just... So you know how to deal with the worst of the patterns. Again, these foot soldiers are pretty simple. The last section back there, they throw snowballs. Just don't... They're projectile foot soldiers. Hit them at an angle. You know, come in at them at an angle. Got another plow here. He comes through. As long as we're up here, we're safe. Let's see. This section right here. Same as before. Don't let them hit you. Coming at them at an angle is fine. Alright. Next section here is a snowman. Let's see if we can get lucky. There we go. Well. Wow. You can come at them. It's hard. It's really hard to set up. They're not going to give it to me, are they? Well. There we go. Ah. I hate when I screw this up on the spot. I've had 14 opportunities, and then I keep screwing it up. There we go. You can group them, which is ideally what you want to do, but, you know. This section's frustrating. Don't let it get you. Again, if you don't group them, it's not going to kill your run. It's not. We're gonna have another section of projectiles. Stay away from them. Up top. Another set of purples. Now this fight is the game stopper for your average casual player that was playing this back in the day. This is where a lot of us said, nope, no more. I'm going to teach a couple of ways to do this, but honestly, this is the best way that I'm about to show you. What we're going to do is let Torah come out and get to about the middle of the screen, and then we're going to jump kick him to death. I will remind you, though, you have to be at the peak of your jump for this jump kick to work. Do not let up. Do not let up. Let's go. About right here. Alternate the kicks. Don't stop. Do not stop. Do not let up. There is a very small window that you can get away with not doing something. See, I just screwed up there, and he went to the side. There's a couple of things you can do to prevent that. Let me run back here. Let's just say you are off, and he gets almost away. See that? Whoop. No, I got to do it so that he's a little bit... There we go. A little bit over. Just let him go a little bit further over. You can let him catch up. There we go. A little bit over. There we go. Back. See, like that? Again, it's a little bit, you know, it's risky, but then again, like, the alternative is he's going to do it anyway, so you might as well go for it. But again, this is a very, very difficult fight. Let's see if we can... Here's the other way. Oh, shoot, kid. Again, it's hard to set up. Okay. You're actually better. Actually, no. It's faster to do it over there, but you are actually better off to do it out here. On the other side. But, again. There it is. Double attack, huh? Again, it's risky. It's super risky. Again, you saw how much difficulty I had right there? It's not worth it. I never go for it, that's why I'm rusty at it. This is not that much slower. But again, I'm rusty at this one too, so... See? I can't do it, man. It's bad. I'll have to practice this one. See, I just let him catch up on the right side there. I gave a slight hesitation. Again. Like... Wow, he's kind of douchey. Let's do this again. Here we go. Hey, it turns out I can do it. You want to be here at the end. That way you don't have any animation of him walking. I apologize for setting that up and screwing that up so many times. So, 3-2 is a little interesting. Go for the double kill. It's an easy double kill. I just missed it because of this. I made a save state and wasn't paying attention. Where are we? So, I'm going to show you why we hit at least one cone. See that? They come in one at a time. Now watch. Way faster. Again, it's spawn blocks. Leave that barrel alone. That barrel is... Sure, you can kill stuff with it. It slows the game down. Actually, I'll show you. Watch. See? It does slightly slow down the game. So, we'll keep going. Again, that sign doesn't necessarily spawn block. I just like to use it. I like to use it for swag more than anything. But you can kill that first foot soldier quicker. It's not vital, not necessary. I just like to do it. Coming up here, we're going to have some blues that aren't all that friendly. You can lose a lot of time in this section, so just remember to take them at the angle. To Again, they have 2 attacks. They've got that annoying knife stab, and then they have the they throw the knives. So there's 2 ways they can hit you that are just not fun. This one, we're gonna hit this barrel and keep walking. Hit it, walk. It kills that one. It's fun. Nice. That's definitely good swag, but it actually saves time. All right, let's see what else we got. Here's a section that you can definitely lose 7 or 8 seconds on without even trying. So what we're gonna do, I like to stand here. What I'm gonna do is that car is gonna try to run us over. We're gonna jump, and then we're gonna fight the gunman. The top and the bottom gunmen will come toward us. We should be able to get them in a single hit. If not, it's not vital. Just make sure you clear at least 2 of them, and then we're gonna scroll the rest of the screen right. 1, 2, scroll it, and then kill them. Again, do not face them head on. That's vital. You cannot miss these. Alright, so again, we got another one coming up here. Red car is going to fly at us. Same as last time, we're going to take the top and the bottom gunman out, scroll the screen, kill the rest. Whoops, we missed. 1, 2, capture the screen. Capture the screen. Scroll the screen. Kill the rest. Okay, so here, this can get tricky. You don't have to do this. You don't have... I would do it, but you don't have to hit all 3 in the beginning. Once you get good at it, you want to hit all 3. But you hit it, keep going. If you hit 2, you're ahead of the game. So what you want to do is just hit it and roll. Again, that is more of an intermediate strat. What's the thing? When we hit it, make sure you stay high, because you want them to come toward you. And again, we got 2 there, not the end of the world. But if you go low, like if you hit that and come down here, they're going to miss you. They're going to come toward you. So you want to stay up. That's the best way to describe it. Now here's another one that's... I'm going to throw it in there. It is kind of an advanced strat, but if you hit it, you hit it. If not, keep going. It's not the end of the world. You're going to have 3 foot soldiers coming from the truck. Hitting 2 is definitely good. You want to hit all 3. And here's why. There's a couple of things that it's different about this set of foot soldiers. Let's say we didn't hit it, and see how we only have 2? But we have more purple coming in here. This is technically a different set. So get all 3 if you can. And again, it really is it's more of an advanced strat, 'cause it's really hard to pull that off. But it's important that you clear those 3 as quickly as possible. Alright, coming up, we're going to have the Baxter fight. Baxter fight is kind of a pain, but it still is... It's more of a pain to explain than to actually do. Let's just dig into it. He's going to... When he comes out, he's going to go to the right every time. And we're going to be able to get an extra hit off him in the very beginning. So we're going to go up and smash him when he darts to the right. And then... I'll explain it more when we get there. Flies over to the right. Hit him with a special. You got 2 attacks. Now, when that lights up white, it's time to start attacking, because he's going to shoot at you. White, shoot. White, shoot. White, shoot. White, shoot. White, shoot. This is perfect. If you go too fast or you're off, that happens. And now you're off. You got to fight him the old-fashioned way, and it gets interesting. So let's go ahead. Let's do it the right way. We'll show you the right way. That. Double attack. White shoot. White shoot. Baxter takes 20 hits, but if you hit him with that initial one where you get the bonus hit, it's only 19. There we go. Doesn't matter where you are on the screen here. It doesn't change the animation, so... Coming up next is the highway. This is an interesting stage. Let's go ahead and just kill our knifeman off first. Make sure you scroll the screen. So, before we get going, let's talk about this stage for a little bit. This stage is easy to lose time for beginner players because, look at this. All the way up, all the way down. There's more space on this level to move than in any other level. So, there's definitely a lot of time you can lose in just movements. And if you do a run and you're like, wow, I just lost 30 seconds and I don't know where, odds are it's in your movements. So let's go ahead. We want to be about right here below the white line, and these foot soldiers are going to walk into us. Whoops. Sorry, a little bit. There we go. A little bit lower. They walk into us. Again, have your shoulder above the white line. Again, definitely stay away from these guys. Do not let them come close to you, because that happens. Or they're pokies. They can deal a ton of damage. So, definitely fight them at the angles. Coming up next is a car. If you stay in this lane, you're good. So stay in your lane. So we got some hammers coming in. You know my deal on hammers. Alright, so stay above the white line. Here, stay above the white line. Because we have another set of Roadkill Rodneys coming in. And we're going to do the same thing as we did before. They hop in, jump over, wait for that bottom one to scroll, kill them. Now we got dynamites, same as before. Again, if they get trolly, use the jump kick strat. Jump kick behind him, do the special. More spearmen. You can do the double setup for that again. Actually, let's do it. It works. Got another car coming. Again, stay in your lane, you're fine. Coming up next are the missile ones. The missile ones are mystery meat here as far as RNG. What you want to do is actually face them head on so they throw their missiles. It's the only ones that have projectiles that you want to see head on. Because if we don't, like, watch. I'll just hit them with the special. They drop the missile, I get hit. So, you want them. You want them to throw their missile. Depending on the RNG on them, because sometimes they don't throw it. Sometimes they're just like, nah, I'm not gonna. And that's just an unfortunate situation we gotta deal with. Coming up next, go to the top. This top line up here. Obviously diagonal your way to it. This will dodge all the traffic. All the traffic gets dodged. Meow. Keep scrolling. Again, it's easy to not be in the middle here, but you gotta stay in the middle, especially on this stage, given where they come in and the range that they have. Alright, let's keep going. More hammers. Again, middle of the screen. I'm only saying it because it's super vital on this stage. You got purples coming in. Blues, sorry. I always say purples for them. I mean blues. I knew it exactly where they was coming. It's just... They were... When I was a kid on my TV, they were dark purple. So, like, I've always considered those purples, not blues. Anyway. Coming up here is what is the boss fight for this stage. It is a foot soldier royale. You're going to have two pop out of those tires, then a bunch from the left, then the bottom tire, and then more from the left. So basically, this is what I recommend. Hit him, jump kick back. That way you're in a better position to fight the foot soldiers. Same for this one. Hit him, jump back. And then see what kind of RNG we get. Being on this side of the screen is going to save us some time because if we get hit over here, we get the animation. See? Okay, so here we got the helicopters. Run up to the end and smash the special. All right. 1, 2. Oops. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. If I get hit, I'm just gonna jump kick. And jump kick once and then special. I'll take 5. Because if you do it the other way, it's 6 hits. That at least eliminates 1. I will go more into that in the second section here. There's 6 of these gunmen. There's 6 of these boomerangs. And then you're going to get more copters. Alright. Save. Go right up here. That's when you want to hit. I like to hold up. Right there, hit it. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's go. If that's too much, if you're worried about getting hit, so hit it once, you get damaged, jump kick, and then special. That'll only take 1 extra hit. It costs roughly about 1.5 seconds if you do it that way. So we got hit, jump kick, special, 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 special. That's the alternative. Again, I don't like to do it that way. It's still not going to ruin your time until you start getting really tight into the 34s. 34 is where the wall is. 35 really, but 34 is definitely where you hit the wall in this game. Alright, so coming up on this next stage, we got a bunch of stuff. This is a really busy stage. Almost as busy as my gibberish on here, I swear. Okay, let's find out. We start out with mousers coming from the floor. Count the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna have some foot soldiers coming in here. Did you see what I did right there? I'll talk about that more in my advanced tutorial that I'll make later on about how my front attack actually hits from behind. It's really useful, but for now, let's just go with it. If you get it, bonus. If not, it's no big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we've got foot soldiers. Now here's the thing about this set of foot soldiers coming up. They are going to come... The first one's going to be on the right, 2 on the left, and then the rest are going to be on the left. These are all going to spawn to the left. That is an every time thing. That's not RNG. That is a no matter what, it's going to happen. Now I want you to pay close attention here, because this is important. You're going to have some gunmen coming up. So come up here, be at the bottom here. That way he's going to have to come to you so he can't shoot you. Hit him. Now that I'm down here, you don't have to be that swift about coming down here. It's not a big deal. You're going to be able to take these ones on. Again, don't let them get close to you. You don't want them shooting like that. And this is like the section that you absolutely do not want to have a shooting contest with them. Because they can knock you into these lasers, they can do all kinds of damage. For the purposes of beginner tutorials, we're going to do this next section as so. Start up top. You're going to have 2 foot soldiers up top. Kill them and then drop to the bottom. Because they all spawn at the bottom here. Whoops. Drag your turtle all the way over here. Hit that spearman. Hit that spearman. Your screen is already, you know, scrolled, and you just fight them as so. next are Robo-Dogs. They're gonna drop, and you're just gonna hit them with a special. Just stay on top of them. When they spawn like that, that's when you hit them. You don't want these guys coming to life, messing with your day. It's not a good day. Leave that barrel alone. I do use it, but I'm not going to have it for... This is really hard to aim, so we're going to skip this barrel. We'll hit the other barrel, however. Now, coming up, this section is going to be irritating for you to learn. Heads up. What I'm going to do is line myself up with this last pole, and I'm going to show you a very abbreviated version of what I do normally. Right here. As soon as these drones move, do your special. And then follow it accordingly. But as soon as they move, out of here. Right now, they move. That's it. Let's do it again. But that is a must. As soon as they move, start swinging. It gives you the most time to deal with them. It looks like you don't have enough time, but you do. Whoops. That was a little bit too early. Alright, let's go. And they move. And we got them. And they move. That's what it should look like. And again, that is almost near the optimized strat. The other one is super risky, and it only saves about another half a second to a second. Like, it's... So that's the one I'm offering. The other strat is... I'm not going to bother showing it, because you end up taking damage, and it's definitely way slower, and it's harder. So anyway, let's keep going. These yellow boomerang guys are extremely aggressive, so be careful. They're the most aggressive foot soldiers in the game right here. But they'll punch you without even thinking twice. They definitely are boomerang happy. I don't mess with that barrel. Okay. Now here they're gonna shoot, just jump. Be at the top of the screen and just keep jumping. Whoops, that was my bad. Alright, so Granite, we do a jump kick. Hold on, let's go back here. I don't want to rush things. We're gonna have to... I didn't make a save state, it was my big thing, so hold on. Okay, so save state. Stay up top. Alright. So, save state. So what we're going to do, when Granite comes out, we're going to get him a jump kick, and then we're going to go to the left, and we're going to go down a little bit, because we don't want to repeat what just happened. We don't want to get fire blasted in the face. So he does this. Bang. Over here at the left. 4 swings and a jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. It's not a big deal if you get hit. Who cares? I'll get hit. Boom. Just if you get hit, wait about a half a second before you start swinging again. Otherwise, this will happen. Let's see. Get hit. See, you'll get instantly hit. Jump. That's really it. I tell you to go all the way to the left of the screen. You don't have to. If you're going to be like Superman about it, and you want to save the most time, just jump kick him and do it from right where he's standing, because you're not going to take damage. I tell you to go to the left because when you take damage, it doesn't cripple you nearly as much. So this is the Run Killer stage. This is named accordingly because this is the worst freaking stage in all of Turtle history, I swear. It's worse than the Death Hall in Turtles 1. This is a horribly, horribly bad stage for RNG. We got 2 sections that are going to determine the run for you toward the end. They are the Scorpions and the Boss Shogun. So let's go ahead and get started. We got some purples. All the foot soldiers are going to be purples for this stage. There's no boomerangs, no gunmen. It's all purple. Not sure why, but it is. But this fight up here, orangutans. Let me show you quickly. That's what it should look like. Now, let's talk about how we get there. Basically, what you want, ideal situation, is they come up towards the edge. You special them and special them again when they bounce back at you. That's what you want to do. Special, special. Special, special, special. Now, right there, he would have bounced, and I wouldn't have had enough time to get to him. So I walked down there. If you walk down and you don't face him head on, he does not jump at you. So your alternative, if you don't have the space to do this, is to walk down. Well, I was too close. Walk down, and he doesn't come at you. That is how that works. When I hit him here. Clearly, I don't have enough time to walk up and clear and hit him again. So I'm gonna come at him like that. Nice little alternative strat. Alright, more purples. Alright. Coming up, we've got enemies that are going to come from the floor, so we're going to stay high. Up. And you don't have to hit him first. You can hit the other ones first. Whatever comes closer to you, hit them first. Coming up, stay right about here. They're all gonna come up. Blam, blam, blam. You can get a triple attack here. You can kill them all in one fell swoop. Again, not mandatory because they can't come in 3 at a time. If you get 2 of them, that's fine. Just make sure you stay on top of it and don't let 3 on the screen at the same time. Now, see that candlestick? Gotta hit it. It spawn blocks the rest of the foot soldiers. Just like it did in 1-2, just like it did in 3-2. This useful information coming up. You don't have to hit this candlestick. So what I do, kill them, and then I hit him with the candle. I only hit the candle because it technically kills that foot soldier faster. But again, it does not spawn block. Don't worry about that. Alrighty, so we take the long walk that seems like forever. Right about here, I start jumping. This is where I start my jump, because we're gonna get pokeyed. And I saved over here for a reason, because if I go from a dead motion to there, don't do that. You want to be constantly moving. Right here, jump. 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 The timing on it's simple. When that second one drops, the next one pops up. That's it. You can lose a lot of time there if you're not paying attention. Coming up is the stupid, stupid, stupid tiger section. I cannot stand this section. But let's go ahead and get into it. 2 ways you can do it. Let's just go right into it. Start right here. Mash it. Jump kick back, let him hop out. Do it again. Jump kick back. Let him do it again. Same for this tiger. This tiger has a much bigger hitbox. Again, don't want him to get away like that. But if he does, just keep going. Jump kick back. Whoops, be careful though. Because if you let him get out of control like this, it gets really bad. Now that's the slow strat. That's the one if you're not feeling adventurous. This has a couple of pieces to it, and it's going to take me a couple of ways to explain it. So let's start. Mash it like before. Hit him with the special. Hit him with a regular one. Hit him with a special. Hit him with a special late. Hit him with a special there. Hit, special. Let me break that down. I know that sounded like a lot of craziness. So, regular hit, special hit, regular hit, special hit. Now you realize you're too far to the screen, too far at the end of the screen to be able to pull it off. I mean, technically you still can, but this is a safety net. Do that special late. He's gonna knock you across the screen. This is perfect. Point to the left and do a special. You're gonna hit him, and then you can keep going. I know that sounds crazy. Rewind, play that a couple of times. Let's do this again. Mash it 1, special. Hit him again, special. Miss, left, special. Hit him, special. Hit him. I just showed you, it was a different combination, but it was still the same amount of hits. Whoops. Don't do that. Mash it. 1, 2. You're gonna miss him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Dead. This works. The timing on it's awful. And it's something that I recommend making a save state for and just, like, trial and error. Because this is rough. One more time. Mash it. 1, 2, 3. Go in. Left. Bam. Right. Dead. Now, why didn't I just go into the second tiger? Because this one has a different hitbox. Be careful with this one. This one's a little slower on the hop. 2, 3. See, I missed him and I managed to recover, but again, this one is technically slower. But he also has more of an area that you can hit him. Try this again. 1, 2, 1. See, he has a further, like, when you hit him, the best way to describe it is he falls back further. So again, don't be afraid to mix it up with him. Just keep hitting him. Alright, I think that's enough for the tigers. Again, this is going to be a huge trial and error. Frustrating as all craziness to learn, but you will get there. I promise. Don't let that discourage you from this run. And don't let this next section discourage you. This section is awful. Awful. So what we want them to do is, ideally they'll all come in on the right-hand side and we just special them in the corner, but that is hardly ever the case. So here they come. Don't go after the left one. After you kill that first one, I let him linger. Just because you never know. You might get another one on the same wall. Let's do that again. So, this time we got left. Again, I just did a no-no. Wait for them both to spawn. If it's left, see what happens. You might get one on the right. Again, if they get shooty like this, you can shut them off. Do the regular attack. This is the only time where I recommend doing the regular attack. They calm right down. So, one more time. Here's something that I recommend you never do, which is jump kick. This is what happens when you jump kick. Oh, I'm really angry now. Who's like that South Park version of Steve Irwin. Oh, you're right, pissed off now. Yeah, look at this. It's crazy. It makes them do like all their stuff. So we don't jump kick in this if we can help it. So let's see what we get. Okay, now that they're getting kind of crazy. There we go. Whoa, calm down, Scorpion. And this is where you're going to lose a lot of run in your... If you get a setup like that, expect to lose about 14, 15 seconds on your run. And it happens. It does happen. If they get out of control. And there's, you know, there's only so much you can do about this section. That's why I say, don't let this discourage you. This stage screws up the majority of runs. Not going to lie. You're going to reset on this stage a lot. It's nothing to worry about. Here's a last set of orangutans. It's not nearly as many as the first time. But yeah, like, there's a lot of things that can be discouraging about this run. I don't want you to get discouraged because of stuff that's just beyond your control. I mean, stuff just happens. Alright, we got some wall foot. We got another one coming in here. We got some ones coming through the door. Try not to get that pizza until the very end here. Hold on. I'll show you when it's a good time to get that pizza. Where I'm standing actually isn't ideal, because those little red things right there, that'll give us animated wall damage, which you just saw. Okay, so now we're gonna grab that pizza because we wanted a full life bar coming into the Shogun fight. And going into the Shogun fight there's a couple of things that I have to explain. One, this fight's probably gonna go bad most of the time. This fight goes horribly as soon as the head flies off of him. So what we're going to do is go all the way to the right. And as soon as he appears on the screen, we're going to start spamming the special. We're going to cross our fingers, stick a rabbit's foot right up our bum. Actually, about 6 rabbit's feet. And then we're just going to pray to whatever deity that it may be. Because this fight is horrible. Let me explain the RNG on it. There's a global timer. We don't know where it is, and every 4.2 seconds has an opportunity for him to lose his head. But if he's in damage animation, or his spear is down, like attacking you, it doesn't fly off. So, actually that last part I'm not 100% on. But I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But every 4.2 seconds, he has the opportunity to lose his head. And if the head flies off, you're losing time. So let's go ahead and give this a go. That's what you want to happen. That is the ideal situation, but let's be real. So where you want to stand, see this crack? You want to be on the other, you want to be right here. That's your best opportunity. But let's see what happens when the head flies off. Okay. Now let's try to do this strat. Look at that. Extra damage. And when he hits you, of course, it knocks you over there. Yep. you're almost guaranteed to lose a life, which we did. And that's it. So let's talk about some so the heads off. So up here, where is it? If I can get there. This is actually a little bit safer for you. It kind of gives you a little gateway, but again, you're susceptible to wall damage. So let's go one more time. Let's see if we can get any more craziness here. All right, so we got him off here. Now, still ended up taking the damage. It's a little more manageable there because it doesn't knock you across. But yeah, we want to stand about right here. Oh no, I'm sorry. Right about there. Alright, so this stage isn't too bad. It's just got a lot going on. These boomerangs aren't too bad. Just hit them before they start getting crazy. Don't come at them straight on. Again, jump, jump. As they come at you, jump, jump. Okay. Swordmen are gonna just swing, 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 swing. Just don't let them play. Stay away from the laser. This next section I take a little bit different than I normally do these other sections. I don't go for the screen scroll until after I kill all three of these. Because it's 1, 2, 3 scroll. Okay, coming up here are the ice lasers. I stand about right here. It's a good indicator. That way I don't run into... I don't go too high, too low, because if I block myself with the screen barriers, I don't have enough room to get around them. My PBs always seem to have a goddamn freeze every single time, but we're gonna go with it. Let's see what we can do. So it's gonna shoot down, up, down, up, down. This happens if you're too early, or if you're too late, obviously you get frozen. If you're too early and you bang into the wall, you run into issues of like that. So stay towards the middle. Oops. Down, up, down, up, down. That's the best way to go. Let's keep going. Got some blues. Again, I haven't said it lately. Make sure you're staying in the middle. Again, it gives you the best opportunity to hit all foot soldiers. Do I sound like a broken record yet? I don't mean to. We got robo-dogs coming in. Make sure they don't spawn all the way up like that. And if they do, definitely do not face them head on. Okay, so now we got some more zappies. Stay up here, just jump. Coming up are gunmen. Again, a lot of your time is going to be based on the RNG of these guys. That you want them all coming in on one side, ideally, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Your hot paces are going to be when they all come in on one side. This is actually this is exactly what we don't want to see. Right, so coming up are the swordmen. We get the double kill there, but we ended up taking damage. No big deal. You can get a double kill there, but again, it's not vital. It's just helpful. I want you all focusing on staying in the middle. So what we've got here is one more ice section. One, blah, blah, blah. So here, this is the elevator where we dodge a bunch of cannonballs. What I'm going to do is show you how to dodge it without moving. They're not going to hit us here. You can stand, make a phone call, talk to your buddies, eat a slice of pizza. It's all good. Alright, so it's going to stop here. Beginner players do not get the pizza yet. Intermediate and advanced runners get the pizza. Beginner players do not get the pizza yet. Intermediate, advanced players definitely get it. Because that's going to be your least time loss. And you want as much life as you can have to fight General Trag. It's just going to make that fight a little bit smoother for you. Again, not worried about it. I'm going to get the pizza. Yeah, see, this is ideal. You want them all coming in on one side. Again, I sound like a broken record, but do not fight them head on. You come in at an angle. Alright, so now I have to describe the new Roadkill Rodney fight. Because this one, they pop up a little bit higher, so we want to be a little bit higher. We want to be at the top of the screen. Jump kick over. So we're gonna let them hop up and start moving. When they start moving, that's when we go down. So go. Jump kick. Down we go. Oops, a little bit too low on that one. Let's go. Down and go. There we go. Remember, wait for that third one to make the full loop. Really, you only need to be watching that third one to come around. Alright, this will be our last Roadkill Rodney section. Hop up, diagonal down. Waiting for that third one to make the turn. Okay, next we have a very long purple fight. Stay toward the middle as best you can. It's best, and I just fell for it, the trap to go up top. I had to keep going down to get those ones at the bottom. Had I stayed in the middle, everything would have been, I would have saved a couple of seconds. So again, let's remember, and again, it's so easy to forget. So easy. That's why I've said it multiple times throughout this run. Alright, final bit. We are coming up to General Trag. I'm not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to go straight to her. He's going to stay down here so you don't get bashed by the door. He's going to come to you. Every special you do on him is going to be worth 2 attacks. So do that and jump. Double attack, jump. Double attack, jump. Double attack, jump. Now, if you have a full life bar, do it 6 times. And then go all in. But I'm just doing it. This is a whole bunch. Okay. We'll go for it. For every bar you have, do an extra swing. Swing and a hop. Don't go all in until you've compensated for what you've lost for life on that section. See, I didn't lose anything because, you know, I played the game a few times, but odds are you'll be taking damage in the beginning stages. All right, so here's Krang. So there's a couple of things that we're gonna do with Krang. This is a completely optional. You don't have to do it. You can get a free hit on him. I usually don't because I miss it often. It's when he's flashing. The second he stops flashing, you have a second to come in and give him one quick special, which again saves a little bit of time. New players don't 100% recommend it because it's risky. It's super risky. So let's go into it. See, I got it. And then you just spam over here. See where I am right here? This is perfect. We just keep trading blows with him. This is the best way to do it. We don't want him to kick. But he seems to be very kicky. So this will probably be a 2-cycle Krang or a 3-cycle Krang. Oh, this is the most god-awful pattern you can get. This is absolutely the worst one. This will definitely be 3 lives. Again, we take life loss here. It happens every time. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, that's horrible. Yeah, just let him come down. See, this is more like it. This is a more typical prank. But again, sometimes you'll get that trolley pattern. RNG gets you. Again, that's fine. You are almost guaranteed. You're 99.99% guaranteed to lose a life with this strat. No big deal. And it should bring you right down to near death on the second life, which we got. Setting up for Shredder. See where my shadow is right here? And it's kind of cut off by the line. That's where you want to be for the fight. You have 8 pixels to mess with here, and you're going to be immune to Shredder's little anti-mutagen ray. So Shredder always appears on the right. So if you're feeling saucy, go right up and slap him with a special. If not, actually, let's do it 2 ways. I'll show you both ways. Slap him with a special, and then work your way over. And ideally, Shredder does that mutagen ray right off, and then you can set it up. What you're going to do is keep jump kicking him on the side here. You don't have to hit the diagonal. Look what I'm doing. I'm just hitting A and B. Do it slowly. Do not go for it gung-ho fast. You don't want to go crazy. Otherwise, when he ducks, he can hit you. Or he can just swing the sword and hit you if you're going super fast. So this is a pretty good setup for Shredder. It doesn't always work this magically, though, let me tell you. We'll do a couple of setups here. This strategy was created by Junkyard Dave. No one's found a better way yet, and he wants us to. Boy, it's not from a lack of trying. We've come up with several different alternatives, and they're all slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 hits to kill him when his helmet is off. So let's go ahead. Let's say we don't do the, we don't get saucy and give him that initial blow. Let's just go over, jump kick. What we want to do is lure Shredder over to the side. Now the question is, what if I lose track of him and I forget which one it is? Watch Shredders. See how one is really fast? The upper one is really fast, and the one shooting is really slow. The really slow one is the real Shredder. See this one right here? This is Shredder. See? So even if you have like that, I intentionally gave this a hard time so that we could see what a, oh crap, where's Shredder kind of situation. So. Just keep doing jump kicks, and remember, slight delays in between each one. You don't need to do this fast. Again, do not hold on the D-pad. You might bump up or down by mistake and get hit by that anti-mutagen ray. And that is absolutely an insta-death, and if you're still new to this, you're still going to be, you might be low on lives at this point. Who knows? Alright. That's the run in a nutshell. Like, that's it. And with these strats, I guarantee you, without a whole lot of grinding, there'll be some grinding, of course, but like once you get good at these strats, you're in the 34, 35 category, and that's where the wall hits. and you really have to start tightening up on some of these strats, which I'll be doing a advanced tutorial on how to tighten up, and we'll change some of these strats up to some of the more tougher things to save some time. Our biggest thing that we would change up from this run is our Torah strat. We would switch to the one that I failed miserably on. We would do the sewer a little bit different. General Trag, we're going to be a little more risque on. The Tigers, absolutely. But no, everything there is pretty straightforward. The more you run it, the more you'll feel comfortable doing it. Because I know when I first did, just getting to the end of the game without continuing was just like a, yes, Napoleon Dynamite, yes. Like, and as I got a little more comfortable with the controls and everything, like it got easier. And it will feel like nothing. You'll get to the point where you're like, oh, I can just crank through this. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. That's the best thing I can tell you. Grind through this. Just learn those sections. Make those save states. Get good at Torah. Get good at Shogun. Get good at Shredder. These are the things that are really going to mess you over. The Dojo. Like, but don't let them get you. This is a fun run once you get the hang of it. It's a frustrating run, but a fun run. I'm going to give a shout out to the people that made this possible for me. Frank FC, who definitely taught me a lot of stuff early on. Junkyard Dave was the initial go-getter. I saw Junkyard Dave's stuff. He did a video on how to do the boss fights. So I'm like, oh, sweet. I saw Arcus play it. I'm like, oh, well that seems all right. It's cool. Let me try it. And I did. And yeah. West Point Steve was really good at pointing out some of the things I was doing wrong. Umquat, again, helped me clean up my Japanese version of this game a lot. You're all great. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Hey, if I missed somebody, leave in the comments below. Anyway, thank you all for being here. That is the tutorial. I'll be making an advanced one later, as I've stated before. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Leave me some comments if you have any questions. Again, if you come to the Twitch channel, which is listed below, I will answer all your questions. Even if I'm doing a stream on something that's not Turtles, I don't mind talking about any of the games that I run. So, by all means, if for some reason I can't during a stream, I will tell you, meet me after the stream in my Discord. Absolutely. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.